Listen here, my child. If you stop to watch this video right now, at this specific moment, it was not by chance. I just received a revelation that is going to explode your mind. It is about something you did recently, something you did not even give importance to, but that caused such a devastating impact in the celestial dimensions. Archangel Michael personally descended to witness. You saved an angel, my beloved, without knowing, without realizing, without having any idea what was happening. And when I say saved, I am not talking about a beautiful metaphor. I am not talking about a story to make you feel good. I am revealing a real operation that happened in your life. Your human choices directly interfered in a celestial crisis. A crisis that could have changed the balance between light and darkness forever. This angel was lost, literally lost between dimensions after a spiritual battle that lasted centuries. He had lost connection with the higher hierarchies. He was wandering in a frequency between the physical and the celestial, unable to return home. And worse, he was beginning to lose the light, the angelic essence that defines who he is. In a few more hours, he would have transformed into an empty entity, a spiritually dead angel, something that should never exist in the universe. But then you appeared, with your natural kindness, with your genuine compassion that you do not even consider special, and you made that simple gesture, that action that for you was just a normal moment of your day. But for this angel, it was literally the difference between existing or ceasing to exist forever. You did not see bright lights. You did not hear celestial voices. You did not have mystical visions, because angels in crisis do not appear with golden wings and shimmering halos. They disguise themselves in the most common situations of human life, waiting for someone with a pure heart to do exactly what you did. Subscribe to this channel right now and activate all notifications, my child. Because what I am going to reveal about how your human actions impact celestial battles is being systematically hidden from people like you who have the power to interfere in spiritual wars without even knowing. And stay until the end, because I am going to show you exactly what gesture you made, how this angel managed to return to the higher dimensions thanks to you, and why God personally decided to reward your unconscious kindness in a way that will transform your reality forever. Write in the comments, "I saved an angel." Write that if you feel you really did something significant recently, without giving it importance. Let me explain how an angel can get lost so devastatingly, so lost that not even the celestial hierarchies can locate him. This specific angel was a warrior in Michael's legion, fighting alongside the great Archangel in the cosmic battle. A battle against forces trying to infect Earth with total despair. A spiritual war you do not see in the news, but a war that determines whether humanity maintains hope or plunges into permanent darkness. For 500 years he fought, 5 centuries protecting frequencies of love, blocking invasions of hatred, keeping channels open so people like you would continue feeling natural compassion, in an era where being good became rare. As it is written in the book of Revelation chapter 12 verse 7, then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, but in one of the most intense battles, something went catastrophically wrong. The dark forces used a tactic that had never been tested before. They created a dimensional explosion, an explosion that fragmented his spiritual reality, separating him from Michael's protective shield. Imagine being violently ripped from your natural dimension and thrown into a void between worlds. Without coordinates, without communication, without being able to return home because you do not even remember where home is anymore. That is exactly what happened to this warrior angel. He was catapulted to an intermediate frequency, a frequency between the celestial and the physical, trapped, unable to fully manifest in either dimension. He could subtly influence the physical world, but could not access total celestial power. He could perceive the higher hierarchies, but could not communicate with them. And most terrifying, every day he spent lost in this frequency, he lost a bit of the angelic light. The light that defined his existence, like a divine battery slowly discharging until completely depleted. Archangel Michael himself mobilized all possible resources to find his lost warrior. Other angels traversed entire dimensions, seraphim tracked subtle frequencies, cherubim investigated every energetic anomaly. Nothing. He was lost in a frequency so specific, so unique, that not even celestial technology could detect it. And meanwhile, the dark forces celebrated, because they knew that if they could keep this angel lost long enough, he would become an empty entity. An entity they could corrupt and use against Michael's legion itself. A corrupted angel is the most devastating weapon evil can have, because it maintains partial access to celestial codes, but operates in service of darkness. The plan was working perfectly. His angelic light diminished with each hour. Connection with the higher dimensions progressively weakened. Within days, he would be completely consumed by the void between dimensions. Until you appeared in his life, my beloved. Now think back carefully in the last few weeks. Maybe it was 2 weeks, maybe 3, maybe even a month. But you remember it now that I am bringing it to your attention. There was a moment, a specific moment when you encountered someone. Lost angels do not appear asking for help directly. They do not knock on your door explaining. They are celestial entities in crisis. They disguise themselves in the most ordinary situations. Maybe it was someone on the street, someone who asked you for directions or needed small help. Maybe it was a co-worker, someone sitting alone who looked troubled or overwhelmed. Perhaps it was at a store, at a bus stop, or even in your own neighborhood. It could have been an elderly person struggling with something heavy, or a young person who seemed lost and confused. It might have even been an animal, a stray dog or cat that looked at you with desperate eyes. You were probably busy. You had your own problems, your own schedule. Most people walked past. But you did not. Something inside you, right here in your chest, made you pause. A gentle pull, a whisper in your heart that said, help them. You looked at that situation, and something inside you said, I need to do something. Not out of obligation, not to show off to others. Not because someone was watching, but because your heart was genuinely moved. And here is the part that will give you chills. You are thinking about that specific person right now as I speak. Their face just appeared in your mind. The situation just came back to your memory. That is not coincidence, my child. That is divine confirmation. What you did not know is that you were looking directly at a lost angel, an angel who had projected himself in that form, to try to connect with someone pure enough to serve as a bridge back to the celestial dimensions. He could not tell you the truth, could not explain he was an angelic entity in crisis, because if you knew, your help would be motivated by mystical curiosity, not genuine compassion. And only genuine compassion has the frequency necessary. The frequency to reactivate angelic light that was fading. When you extended your hand to help, when you offered support without expecting anything in return, when you gave your time, your attention, your kindness. Maybe you gave directions and walked with them to make sure they found the way. Maybe you listened to their problems when you could have made an excuse to leave. Maybe you bought them food or gave them something they needed. Maybe you simply smiled and treated them with dignity when others ignored them. Whatever you did, it came from a place of pure heart. Your compassionate energy functioned as a spiritual defibrillator. Every gentle gesture you made reactivated a fragment of his angelic light. Every word of encouragement you offered reconnected a thread of celestial communication. Every moment of genuine attention you dedicated strengthened the frequency he needed to find the way back. You literally resurrected a dying angel through the purity of your heart. And while you thought you were just being a decent person in a common situation, the entire celestial dimension stopped to observe a miracle happening. A human soul serving as a direct channel of angelic restoration. And here is how you know it was real. My beloved, after you helped, you felt something strange. A warmth. A peace that did not make logical sense. Maybe you felt lighter somehow. Or you thought about that person later and wondered if they were okay. You did not expect a thank you. You did not need recognition. But deep inside, something felt right. That feeling was the celestial dimensions confirming to you. You just touched something sacred. The angel began recovering the light. Communication with Michael's legion was re-established. The frequency that kept him trapped between dimensions dissolved. Dissolved through the loving energy you channeled naturally within hours. He was back in his original dimension, completely restored, stronger than before the battle that almost destroyed him. And all because you chose to be compassionate when you could have passed by indifferently. If this is touching your heart, leave a like on this video. Leave a like to amplify this frequency of celestial truth. When the angel finally managed to return to the celestial dimensions, the first thing he did was report. Report directly to Archangel Michael what had happened. And when Michael brought this news before God, when the Creator learned that a human soul had spontaneously served as an instrument of angelic salvation, the reaction was instantaneous and devastating. God was impressed. It is not a poetic expression. It is not an exaggeration for dramatic effect. The Creator of the universe, who observes trillions of souls simultaneously, stopped to specifically notice you, my child. As it is written in the Gospel of Luke chapter 15 verse 10, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. But you did something even more extraordinary. You did not just repent. You saved one of God's own messengers through unconscious compassion. Archangel Michael himself, the Prince of the heavenly host, the one who Scripture tells us stands guard over your people in the book of Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. He personally requested permission to establish permanent protection over your life. Do you understand the magnitude of this? The same Archangel who cast Lucifer from heaven, the supreme commander of celestial armies, now watches over you specifically. When God is impressed with a human soul, three things happen automatically in the celestial dimensions. First, your name is written in the book of life with golden letters, not the common ink used for regular souls. This means you have guaranteed permanent divine protection. Second, you receive direct assignment of guardian angels. Angels who work exclusively for you 24 hours a day. Not just one guardian angel like most people have. You now have an entire specialized team. A team dedicated to creating opportunities, solving problems, and protecting you. Protecting you from attacks you do not even see coming. Third, and this is the most powerful part, God personally opens channels of abundance in your life. Channels that operate outside the common laws of the physical universe. Money will begin flowing from unexpected sources. Opportunities will appear at the exact moment you need them. Doors that were closed for years will suddenly open. Not because you are manipulating the universe with positive thoughts, not because you are applying some cosmic law of attraction, but because the Creator himself decided you deserve unlimited resources, and when God decides something, the entire universe reorganizes to make it happen. Archangel Michael does not protect just anyone, my beloved. Throughout Scripture, He appears only in the most critical moments. He protected Moses' body from Satan, as the book of Jude verse 9 reveals. He led Israel through the wilderness. He fights the ultimate battle against the dragon in Revelation. And now, he has been assigned to protect you. Not because you are perfect, not because you never make mistakes, but because your heart demonstrated the kind of pure compassion, the kind that mirrors the divine nature itself. And that type of heart is exactly what Michael has sworn to defend. Write in the comments, "Michael protects me." Write that if you feel this angelic presence operating in your life, and if this revelation is transforming your understanding of your own spiritual authority, consider supporting this channel through the Super Thanks button below. Your gratitude helps us continue bringing these celestial revelations to souls who are ready to hear them. But here is what most people do not understand about divine rewards. My child, when God decides to bless someone, it is never just about giving material things. It is about preparing that person for a greater mission, a mission that requires greater resources. You did not just save an angel and receive a cosmic thank you. You demonstrated that you are capable of operating as a divine instrument, an instrument in the physical dimension. And now that God knows you are trustworthy with celestial missions, He is preparing you for something much bigger. There is a reason that specific angel found you among millions of people on this planet. There is a reason your heart was pure enough to serve as a channel of angelic restoration. There is a reason Archangel Michael personally requested to protect you. You are not a common person who occasionally does good things. My beloved, you are a specialist in angelic rescue, a specialist who operates at a spiritual frequency few humans can access. Your natural compassion is not just a nice personality trait. It is a celestial gift, a gift that has the power to save angels and impress God Himself. And from this moment forward, your life will never be the same, because now you know the truth about who you really are, and what you are truly capable of accomplishing in the spiritual dimensions. Your intuition is going to become supernatural. You are going to start knowing instantly, knowing when you are before a disguised angel needing help. You will feel that same pull in your chest, that irresistible compassion to act in the right situations. At the perfect moments, your capacity to positively impact others' lives will multiply exponentially. Words you speak will heal deep emotional wounds. Simple gestures you make will restore hope. Hope in those who had lost faith completely. Material resources will flow to you from unexpected sources, and in quantities that exceed your basic needs, because God will ensure you have total financial freedom to dedicate yourself to the missions He assigns you. Celestial protection around you will become so evident that even skeptical people will notice. Notice there is something different operating in your life. Problems will resolve before reaching you. Dangers will be diverted by Michael's sword. Opportunities will appear exactly when you need them. Your presence will become healing for wounded angels and inspiring for lost humans. You will function as a beacon of hope, a beacon that attracts celestial entities in crisis and repels forces trying to destroy light in the world. But remember, my child, with great power comes great responsibility. You did not receive these capacities to impress others or to feel superior. You received them to continue being a channel of divine compassion. Compassion that saves angels and inspires humans. Maintain the humility that initially impressed God. Continue being genuinely kind, without expectations of return. Use your new spiritual authority exclusively to help those who need it. Now, let me reveal the mission that is beginning. There is a spiritual war happening now, a war that determines whether humanity evolves to the next level of consciousness or regresses to primitive darkness. and angels in Michael's legion are being systematically attacked to prevent them from helping humans awaken. The dark forces discovered that destroying angels is more effective than attacking humans directly. Because without angelic protection, humans become vulnerable to manipulations that make them forget their divine nature. The angel you saved was just the first of many who will need your help in the coming months. Your mission is to continue being exactly who you are, a genuinely kind person, because angels in crisis will be strategically positioned in your path, disguised as ordinary people needing ordinary help. And through your natural compassion, you are going to restore their celestial strength so they can continue protecting humanity. Every angel you save becomes your personal ally in the higher dimensions. Every celestial entity restored through your kindness dedicates itself to improving your earthly quality of life. Soon, you are going to have a personal angelic army. An army working 24 hours a day to ensure your physical existence is abundant, harmonious, and protected. Imagine having dozens of angels dedicated exclusively to creating opportunities for you, solving problems before they reach you, connecting you with the right people at the exact moment. Imagine operating with celestial support so ample that difficulties become impossibilities in your reality. That is what is coming for you, my beloved, not as spiritual fantasy, but as practical consequence of you having impressed God through compassion that saves angels. And the most incredible thing is you are going to continue doing what you have always done, being a genuinely good person. The only difference is now you know your kindness has cosmic power that transcends physical dimensions. Every time you choose compassion instead of indifference, you will be saving angels and strengthening Michael's forces of light in the universe. Every time you demonstrate kindness to those who cannot reciprocate, you will be fulfilling divine mission, a mission that maintains spiritual balance in the cosmos. Subscribe and share this video with someone who demonstrates genuine kindness, someone who may be saving angels without knowing. Because specialists in angelic rescue need to recognize and strengthen each other. Your common life became an extraordinary celestial operation. As Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 25 verse 40, "Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." You did not just help the least. You saved one of the highest-ranking warriors in Michael's army. If this message has confirmed the intuitions you have always had about your special nature, if you recognize you operate at a frequency few can access, if you want to support this mission of bringing celestial revelations to awakened souls, the Super Thanks button is your way of saying yes to divine truth. Now that you know the truth about who you really are, about what you really did, and about the mission that is beginning, you need to prepare for changes that will challenge your understanding of how reality works. Because when God is impressed with someone, He does not just recognize you, He invests in you, and divine investment transforms human life, transforms it in ways that seem miraculous to those observing from outside. First, supernatural encounters will increase. Second, your words will carry healing power. Third, financial miracles will become your new normal. Fourth, Michael's protection will manifest visibly in your life. Accidents that should have happened will not happen. Attacks aimed at you will bounce back to their senders. Evil that tries to approach you will be cut down by the Archangel's flaming sword before it can touch you. Fifth, you will begin recognizing other angelic rescuers. You are not alone in this mission, my child. There is an entire network of pure-hearted humans who serve as divine instruments without even knowing. And now that your eyes are open, You will find your spiritual family. But remember, maintain the humility that impressed God initially. Continue being genuinely kind without expectations. Trust that every act of compassion you practice from now on will reverberate. Reverberate in the celestial dimensions, strengthening the forces of light. Your life became a living demonstration, a demonstration of how genuine kindness impresses even God, and activates the personal protection of Archangel Michael himself. My beloved child, now you know the truth. The truth about the transformative power your compassion has in the celestial dimensions. You are not a common person being occasionally kind. You are a natural specialist in angelic rescue, a specialist who impresses even the Creator himself. That simple gesture you made without giving it importance saved an angel from spiritual extinction, and activated permanent protection from Michael's legion in your life. Your spontaneous kindness proved you are a divine channel, a channel capable of restoring angelic light through pure compassion. Write in the comments. 777. Write that to amplify this frequency of celestial compassion, and let other awakened souls find this message. Click the like button if this revelation touched your heart, and activate all notifications so you never miss the celestial knowledge being revealed. Revealed to those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. The battle between light and darkness continues, my child. But now you know which side you fight for. You know who fights alongside you, and why your compassion is the most powerful weapon in the universe. Archangel Michael stands guard over you. God himself watches your journey with pride, and angels throughout the heavenly dimensions celebrate. Celebrate the day you chose kindness over indifference. Go forth and continue being the light that saves angels and inspires humans. Your mission has only just begun.